Hi everyone and welcome to Despair Repair. Can you drive a car with a blown head gasket? We'll try to answer that question in this video. I'll tell you something from my own experience since I had the same problem on one of my previous cars. This is a serious car problem and you should know a thing or two about it to avoid bigger damage on your engine and bigger repair costs later. So I hope this video helps and stay tuned.
despairrepair.com. Be sure to visit us at our website despairrepair.com where you can find more useful car and driving tips.
Before this video, I recommend watching our previous video prior to this one about the most common symptoms of a blown head gasket. So if you have any kind of dilemmas whether the head gasket is the problem or not, that video should help in solving that. Also, knowing the most common symptoms is very useful for what we are going to be talking about right now. So I'll leave a link in the corner of this video and in the video description. You can take a look. I think you'll find it useful. Now, to get to the point, there are two basic scenarios for this problem. The first one, and please take this with a grain of salt, okay? There are certain variants between these levels, but these are the most common ones. The first one is that the engine slightly overheats. There is only a small consumption of coolant, so the engine doesn't burn that much coolant. The white smoke from the exhaust is noticeable only in certain periods of time, like in the morning, like when you drive the car at higher revs and so on. And if you notice these symptoms, you can continue driving the car, again, only to some extent, okay, but with caution. The other scenario is when the car is mixing oil and coolant. If you see sludge in the coolant bottle, if you see that goo on top of the coolant, brownish yellowish cover, if you see that the overheating starts the moment the engine reaches working temperature and it overheats, and if you notice the moment you start the car and it starts to heat up a bit, a massive plume of white smoke coming from the exhaust, do not drive the car. In the first scenario, where the car is still drivable, again, I must say, drive it with caution. The head gasket does not tend to fail suddenly, so this doesn't mean you're gonna drive 10 miles and the 11th mile it's gonna blow, it's gonna mix engine and coolant. What does happen is that it is a gradual process that will happen over time. The head gasket continues to erode and it will get to the point that it will start to mix oil and coolant, and it will get to the point that it is undrivable. Now I'll try to further explain scenario number one, when the car is still drivable. The first question is, how long can you drive the car in that situation? So once more, you don't have excessive overheating, there is not a big plume of white smoke coming from the exhaust, and above all, there is no mixing of engine and oil inside the coolant bottle. In this case, I think, and this is a loose estimate, and please take it that way, you have at least another 1,000 kilometers or 500 miles in front of you to drive. I'll tell you something from my personal experience. A long time ago, I had a car that, among other problems, had a blown head gasket. I bought the car with a crappy engine. It was in for an engine rebuild. And before the engine was rebuilt, the head gasket also blew. From the moment I noticed the problem to the moment the car really started mixing oil and coolant, it was 3,000 kilometers, something like that. To be honest with you, I've seen people that drive even 10,000 kilometers with this problem. So all in all, it depends. What I would recommend if you really need the car and if you have a situation where the car still runs, take care of a couple of things. Mainly, watch the temperature gauge always. So the moment the engine reaches working temperature, monitor it like a hawk. And if you see that the gauge starts overheating, over that mild overheating, if you know what I mean, start searching for somewhere to stop and turn off the engine and best stop driving the car. Besides this, monitor always the coolant level, so make sure to add coolant when needed. When you check the coolant, check the engine oil level also, monitor that, and also, if possible, don't drive the car under high revs, take it easy, don't push the engine. By doing this, I think it will seriously prolong the possibility of you driving the car and not damaging the engine. So, dear viewers, to resume, Can you drive a car with a blown head gasket? The answer is yes, if you recognize the symptoms from our scenario number one, if you drive with caution, and if you know that there is a limited time for solving this problem. If you have all of these things in mind, then you can drive the car without causing any other major engine damage. If you are persistent in driving the car, if the more serious symptoms occur, especially when the engine oil and coolant are mixed, then you are in for some big trouble. You will soon cause engine overheating, which will cause not only damaging the engine head but also the other internal components of the engine. You will contaminate seriously the whole coolant system, which will need flushing, and this is a job complicated and a bad job on its own, so to say, which will cost even more money. All in all, you'll be in for an engine rebuild, a coolant flush, and God knows what else. When an engine overheating happens, there can be lots of other problems. When you see the car in this situation, park it, don't use it. Trust me, in the long run, it will be cheaper that way. So, dear viewers, that's it for this time. I hope this video helps. Again, just like with any car problem, especially with a blown head gasket, solve the problem as soon as possible. The best way, the best scenario is when you notice mild engine overheating, when you notice white smoke from the exhaust, and especially when you notice mild traces of oil within the coolant bottle. If you have the possibility, go and change the head gasket and call it a day, okay? With that repair, the engine can continue working properly for tens of thousands of miles or kilometers more without any problems, if you do it on time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your time. Please like and subscribe. It's a huge help for what we're doing. If you find the time, watch our other videos on our channel where you'll find more car related, car maintenance related, driving related, all in all, a lot of things about cars and car topics. Thank you for watching and thank you for your time.